Now I've got the heel counter in there. This is the new heel counter right here. I glued it to the back of the heel right there, and I'm using the last to give it some shape and just kind of hammer it together. We'll leave that in there for a little bit. And when we pull it out, we should have a nice heel counter. Mix some red and mahogany leather refinish dye to get that shade that we wanted. Just add a little bit of color and make the uppers look refreshed. You can see the original color right there, and what we're doing is very close to what it was. Just got a little bit of water here also. And once these uppers dry here on this front part, we're going to stitch the toe. We're going to hand stitch the toe. We want to make sure all the dyeing, the conditioning, the polishing is done, so we keep that white thread on the toe apron there, or off-white I should say. It's not really white. Yep, I had to get a last. Now, this is a 9D True Balance last. We need it to be 8.5. So we're going to adjust the last a little bit to make it fit what we have. Didn't want to do it, but that's why it's taking so long, because I had to get a nice, beautiful last. All right. All right. What a journey this has become. What started out as a pretty simple restoration ended up with major disassembly of the boot and reconstructing it and putting it all back together. So I had to get a pair of lasts, like I said earlier. I just wasn't comfortable with the disassembly that I did and trying to reassemble it back without a last. Now, I know I've said it can be done without it, but I just felt a little comfortable knowing that things will go back exactly the same place they were before I unassembled it. So as you guys can see, it's pretty much almost completed. We've got the storm welt on. The uppers still need another coat of conditioning because it goes through so much stress taking it apart and putting it back together, so I have to condition a few more times. We're just getting there, and I think that once the soles come on, we'll condition it up again, and pretty much we're almost done. Now the lasts I bought from a company near Atlanta called District Leather. Just go to districtleather.com. They're also on Instagram. You can look them up. Good people, and they sell a lot of leather goods for making shoes, sneakers, stuff like that. So have a look. They're good people. All right, so we're going to continue this. We're going to start assembling the heel rand, soles, cork, shank, heels, heel bases, and then we are done. All right, let's continue. All right, this is the original heels that come from the manufacturer, okay? Yeah, made in China. It's okay. What's not okay, to me anyway, there's this fiberboard heel base that the top lifts are attached to, and they send them to you like that. Well, I got rid of the fiberboard, cut a piece of leather, okay? We're going to put another piece right here to give it that concave look. Then we can attach our Thomas heels, or orthopedic heels, some people call them. And then we'll attach it to the shoe. A little better quality. All right, let's continue. Nice. Nothing beats a fresh welt and fresh stitches. Woo! Looking good. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of work. I'm so happy we're done. I'm so happy, right? Not just because it's done, because I can deliver it or ship it to the customer. Now, from what it was to what it is now, they're day and night difference. Structurally, we put the new footbed in, new eyelets, new hooks, restitched the toe, heel lining, the front lining canvas part right there got replaced, leather heel rand, leather midsole, leather heel base, the neo cork soles, the original heels from Alden, cleaned and re-dyed the uppers, conditioned it. I don't know how many times I conditioned it. Let's see what else. The pieces underneath the eyelet and the hooks got replaced. New cork, obviously, underneath on top of the footbed. Other than that, I think it turned out pretty good. The customer just needs to break them in now, unfortunately. That's the only sad part, that when you're doing a job like this, that you've got to completely disassemble it. You've got to kind of break them in once you get them back. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, you have any projects for me to look at, the email is betos@yahoo.com. And I'll see if I can answer it in a timely manner. And we'll see you guys again on the next project. Take care.